Welcome to the Marketing Revolution podcast. This is the underground movement of savage marketers from all over the world. We are not Fortune 500 companies. We are real entrepreneurs with real businesses that have one major thing in mind: to set goals and devour them daily. Because we understand that everyone wants to eat, but only savage marketers are willing to do the hunt. Now let's get this revolution started.
Hey, what's up, everybody? John Hiley here with the Marketing Revolution podcast and the Marketing Savage Facebook group. Hope you guys are all having a good Saturday today. I am in the lab all day today and was doing some work inside of my Savage Systems course. And while I was doing it, I was thinking, man, you know what? I'm going to jump on here and talk about this. I'm going to turn this into a podcast. And, I'm going to do a screen share here. And we're going to talk about why you need systems inside of your business for sustainable growth. So everybody, welcome aboard. If you guys are live, please drop a comment. Let me know where you are from, how you are doing, and just say what's up in the comments. That will spike the algorithm, and we'll get more people on here to check it out and to watch this screen share tutorial that I'm about ready to do for you. Well, hope you guys are having an amazing Saturday. I actually just got done doing 2 of my workouts back to back. Got in here into the studio early today, started working, busted out like 5 or 6 different video tutorials. I am packing down, getting set to launch our Inner Circle on December the 26th. Nothing is going to hold me back this time, y'all. Nothing. It is done. Done. Consider it done. Anyhow, guys, let's go ahead and jump in here. I just want to give you a little taste of my systems course and what it's about. I figured this would be the best just to talk to you about why it is so important. That way I don't have to get into the nuts and bolts that would literally some of our podcast viewers would have to see this, physically be able to see it to understand it. So let me go ahead and take over the screen here. As you can see, I've been hard at work, y'all. Hard at work. I mean, if you look at all of these right here. So that's where I'm at right now. But look at all of these slides. So we're going to go through a portion of these slides today, and we're going to talk about why you need systems for sustainable growth. But before we talk about the systems, let's go ahead and talk exactly the alternative. What is the alternative inside of your business? Rather than systemizing, rather than putting systems and processes together. And believe me, I know all the alternatives because I was part of that for a long time. Before I actually became successful, I was in this loop of failure. And one of the things that I did and that many people I know still struggle with today is doing it all yourself. The problem with that is you technically, I don't know what you guys got into business for, but I didn't get into business to have a job. Technically, if you're somebody who does every single aspect of your business yourself, you kind of have a job. It's probably a high paying job, and that might be a good thing for you. But for some of you guys out there who wanted to actually own a business, doing every single aspect of your business yourself forever is probably a really good high paying job at best. It'll never be an actual business. And I'm going to explain why. I'm going to explain why that is. Next thing, the alternative of not systemizing your business, you're frustrated all the time that your employees are not doing it right. So let's just say you got past the do it all yourself stage and you're finally hiring some people and they're working for you. If you don't have systems and operations in place, you're frustrated that you're always going to be frustrated that your employees aren't doing it right. They'll never live up to your standard and the way that you want to do things. It causes so much pain and frustration in the business world. It's fucking crazy. Next, which is I've been here, guys, being held hostage to an employee. Incredible weak place to be as a business owner because you're typically running something that's that of a house of cards, meaning that if you have a situation where one employee is the glue that holds everything together, or even if you have multiple employees, that if one of them leave, it creates a domino effect that creates total destruction inside of your life and your business. That's operating a business without systems. So these are the three things that are the system alternative. And I'm sure there's tons, there's way more than this, but I'm just going to highlight these three things. Okay, so let's start with one of the reasons why you want to have a system in your business. It's because systems are measurable. Things are done the same way each and every time. Okay, let me give you an example here. If your sales presentation is done each and every time differently, how would you ever know if it was working? I mean, sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't work. And sometimes you would see yourself making sales, other times you would not be making sales. I mean, that's just the thing. When with systems being measurable, you can calculate, you can understand exactly, you got a measuring stick, you got something that is improvable. So the second thing is systems are improvable when you implement these in your business. So when you're able to measure the details of your business, it allows you to improve things. Basically meaning you can make changes and measure the results. You can measure whether are they improvements or are they not improvements inside of your business. Next, systems are scalable. Many of you guys have heard about this, making something scale. When you don't have a clear system for growth, when you don't have a clear system, growth is extremely challenging. It is. If you don't have a system, it is very hard to grow. And without system delegations, without systems, your delegations are going to be hit or miss. And you're going to find yourself always trying to keep things from falling apart. I mean, think about that. How many of us have, and I know I certainly have, I've been in a business where literally all day long, it was like my job to put out fires and try to keep things from falling apart. That is the opposite of scalable. In fact, if you try to scale something like this, it would just literally catch on fire and burn all your shit to the ground. And that's the last place that you want to be. And finally, if without a scalable system, your quality will go down the drain. It will literally go down your drain. If there's no checks, there's no quality control, it's just going to ruin your entire business. And the great thing about it is once you decide that you want to start implementing systems inside your business, you will literally create something with predictable growth. And it will be as simple, like literally growth will be as simple as just throwing more resources at it. It'll grow as you throw more resources at it. A quick story. We had Aaron Wags come in from Everbowl. I'm sorry, he owns Wags Capital, but he was coming in specifically representing Everbowl, which is a new kind of like exploding franchise that's out there on the West Coast, more like in Utah, in them areas out there. I think there's some in Arizona. I think there's one as far as Nashville, Tennessee. But anyhow, he came in representing Everbowl. And it was incredible to hear their growth strategy. And he actually did a presentation for us, a bunch of executives at the Apex executive meeting a few months ago. And I mean, so many people are on board. I mean, there's probably 15 or 16 $200,000 franchise got purchased during that time or around that time, simply because Aaron came in and presented something that was very scalable. And it was to the point to where you were a hands-off owner. You just gave him the money and the growth was already there. It was very predictable. And now he was at a point where he just needed more resources to actually grow the company. So the next reason why you want systems in your business is because systems are easy to automate. Man, how many times you guys hear me say that? You want to either eliminate, automate, or delegate. So systems are very easy to automate. And one of the things that you guys got to realize here is that companies all over the world are using software to scale their systems at an unimaginable rate. You got companies like Amazon, BP, Kroger's, so many more. I mean, almost every company out there is using software to scale their business. In fact, and many of you guys who might know BP Photo and, of course, Amazon, they're using software to ship items. Their factories look like giant conveyors where conveyor belts are like literally machines are grabbing shit and putting them on conveyor belts and delivering them to the trucks. And that is all done by software. Every industry is replacing high cost systems that are managed by people with low cost software. Now, here's one of the big things, guys. And this is the reason why I told you, and we'll get a little bit deeper into this towards the end here. We're getting very close to the end. But this is one of the reasons why I told you that you likely own a job. If you're a one-man operation, you're doing everything on your own, you own a job, is because systems are actually sellable. Systems are actually what creates the value in your business. Systems are what people buy. If you do not have systems, and literally a company ran by the seat of the owner's pants is virtually worthless, meaning that there is no exit strategy. You literally, when you quit, the business dies. It is gone. Okay. So systems are sellable. All right. Any investor or buyer needs to know that a business left behind can run without you. So whenever they purchase it and that owner leaves that business, they have to be able to know that it will be able to move and function on its own. And the only way that it can is if you implement systems and strategies into your company. Inside of the course, by the way, guys, so the course that I'm creating, I actually give you one of the easiest ways that I've ever found to develop systems. In fact, I'm going to give you some detailed stuff that's just going to make it much easier. It's going to take a lot of stress off of the shoulders inside of the system development. Many of you know, like I've spoke on like Thomas Keenan's podcast and talked at Apex to many of our executive members and consulted with many people about how to implement systems and strategies inside of your business. Well, I'm going to be dropping the keys to the kingdom here when it comes to this course. That being said, systems are the foundation that creates an actual business. And you guys see here, I actually got a photo of a castle here because it is literally the keys to the kingdom, guys. Next, I'm going to just recap everything that we learned here because there were 7 points that I covered. And I just want you guys to remember and understand exactly why you're going to want to implement this in your company and why you're going to want to take this super serious. Number 1, systems are predictable. Number 2, systems are delegatable. Number 3, systems are measurable. Number 4, systems are improvable. Number 5, systems are scalable. Number 6, systems are automatable. Number 7, systems are sellable. So you guys hear that? The value is clear. The value is clear on why you should work on building your business through systemizing, y'all. That being said, I think I'm finished with this podcast, y'all. And this is going to be part of, this system series that I'm putting together right now. I think I'm up to like 10 or 12 videos, and I've probably got about 5 more to finish and close this one off. And just so you know, this, my inner circle, so many of you guys might, let me get the camera set back up, and I'm going to jump out of the screen share here. And got myself set up in, let's see, stop the screen share. Okay, there we go. So that being said, y'all, This course is going to be kind of like a hybrid. So the inner circle that I've created is going to be absolutely incredible. In fact, right when we kick this off, I'm going to start doing live in-house Facebook training, live in-house Instagram training. So the group is going to be a hybrid of question and answers. It's going to be trainings weekly, and I'm also going to be bringing in other experts to talk their expertise to you guys. We're also going to have get-togethers where we come online and I'm able to have question and answer sessions that are like a mastermind inside of this group. But to top it off, we're also going to have all of these bitchin' tutorials, including my systemizing tutorial that'll teach you how to do it once and for all and how to maintain it. And that literally it's just a little bit of knowledge that most people lack to creating something that's so sustainable inside of your company that it's just an information thing. I had to go out and learn all of this stuff the hard way. I had to go out and learn by trial and error. I had to go out and pay people. I mean, I've paid one of the world's best system experts to teach me and consult with me many times. She's actually in this group. Her name's Wendy Takaharo, and she's going to be in my next group, and I'm going to be interviewing her in that group. So there's going to be a lot of tactical strategies and things like that when I go to launch this inner circle group, and it's going to be very predictable. So it's going to happen every week, and also it's just going to have a bitchin'. My lead generation machine is completely built out, which is basically, I think it's about 12 video tutorials. It's about a 4-hour course, but man, it covers everything on how to create a lead generation machine through mainly organic social media. The next part of it is the systems. And then after that, I'm going to start adding all the tactical nuts and bolts. My plan is to do the video trainings inside of the groups. And then when I'm done with inside of the groups, to actually organize it inside of the course software. So that way we always have a place where we can go back and watch it, and it's going to be documented. So super excited, guys. This is literally my dream that I've had for years, to launch something like this. And I'm going to be putting everything into it. And the whole deal is, y'all, I'm going to be dropping this at probably one of the most unheard of, ridiculously low rates. And I'm going to be doing a lifetime membership that is just stupid cheap, like literally once a lifetime membership. And this is just to reward the individuals that have followed me up into this point and who are starting this journey with me, because I want y'all to be in it for the long haul. And I'm going to offer something that's just absolutely incredible. And we're going to be launching that on the 26th through I'm probably going to launch it through the 1st, because I don't want a bunch of like people worrying about buying it on New Year's Eve. But the 1st, like, it's probably midnight on the 1st is what I'm looking at as far as finishing up the sale on this, on the Marketing Savage Inner Circle. But what it's going to do, it's going to go up 80%, and there's not going to be a lifetime membership option. So the day after the 1st, I'm not going to tell you guys what the price is yet. I'm going to surprise you, because I think a lot of people are thinking that it's, when you guys see it, you guys are going to be like, holy shit, I better jump on this deal now, because it's never going to be this low again. So that being said, guys, man, appreciate each and every one of you for coming along on this little mini webinar. I hope you guys who were listening on the podcast, I tried to pick something that was incredibly informational, not as much visual tactical as possible. All of the visually tactical stuff is going to be released inside of the Marketing Savage Inner Circle. Y'all, appreciate you. And as usual, I'm going to see you on the next one.